Welcome to Leveling Lab 2 in Temporary Structures featuring Logan, Kyle, Moritz, and George. We start by measuring from the benchmark at FGCU. It's located by Seidler Hall. The benchmark is used to measure our first backsite height. With the equipment in the same location, our rodman Kyle then moves the rod to the first turning point so that we can measure our first foresight height. Foresights are ideally measured 180 degrees from the backsite. After measuring the foresight height, we now move our level while Kyle stays in place. After resecuring our equipment and making sure everything is level, we now shoot our second backside height. The reason that Kyle stays in place is so that we can calculate our equipment height later on. We repeat this for each turning point. 4 turning points are required, while more are always recommended. At our final turning point, we move into the construction lab where we can only do side shots. Side shots are taken when you are unable to measure a foresight. We can use side shots to calculate the heights of the locations we are shooting. We are recording the heights of the east and west door entrances, the east and west points of the door opening, and columns 1 and 2. Once all measurements have been recorded, we can now calculate the elevation of each point using the benchmark. The FGCU benchmark has an elevation of 20.4 feet above sea level. Using our first backsite height of 4.82 feet, we can calculate the height of our equipment to be 25.22 feet above sea level. This height, subtracted by our foresight measurement, calculates the elevation of the turning point that follows the benchmark. We repeat the previous equation for all consecutive turning points to find our required elevations. Using the as-built drawings to cross-reference our calculated elevations, we double-checked our measurements by finding the percentage of error. We found our measurements to have an average percent of error of 0.76%. Thank you for joining us at FGCU for our Leveling Lab 2.